legal battle between Hulk Hogan and the website Gawker. The former pro wrestler is fighting it out in court this time, suing the site for $100 million for posting a portion of his private tape. ABC's Lindsay Janis is here with the latest. Good morning, Lindsay.
Good morning, Robin. After nearly 4 years of legal wrangling, the trial is finally here with jury selection underway. And this is significant because it is the first celebrity sex tape case to ever go to trial.
This morning, Hulk Hogan is preparing for the battle of a lifetime. But this time, the Hulkster, whose real name is Terry Bollea, isn't headed into the ring, but into a courtroom. The WWE star suing the gossip site for $100 million for posting a video of him having sex with Heather Clem, the then wife of his former best friend, Florida radio DJ Bubba the Love Sponge.
This was an incredible invasion of Mr. Bollea's privacy. The video was taken without his knowledge and/or consent.
Now Hogan aiming to pull off the legal equivalent of his famed leg drop move on Gawker. Tweeting before court Tuesday, "Time for the real main event. I am going to slam another giant." But Gawker arguing the tape and Hogan's affair were newsworthy.
Months before Gawker ever published, this was a giant story in the news.
The company telling ABC News, "We are defending the First Amendment against Hulk Hogan's effort to create a world where celebrities can promote themselves around any topic, in this case sex, and then veto how the media covers their lives." Hulk Hogan bragged about his sex life for years and denied this particular sexual encounter. Hogan maintains the leaked tape has damaged both his personal and professional life. He was wiped from the WWE Hall of Fame in July after the National Enquirer released a previously unheard audio clip from the sex tape. Hogan heard making racial slurs.
Could we stop for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Telling Amy Robach that after the audio's release, he'd hit rock bottom.
I was at the lowest point of my life, to the point where I want to kill myself.
You were suicidal?
Yes, I was.
Opening arguments are set to begin on Monday, and the trial is expected to take 3 weeks. Hogan is expected to take the witness stand. Robin?
Lindsay, thank you. We're going to bring in ABC's chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams, for this. A high-profile case like this, seating a jury. How difficult is that, and what are both sides looking for?
Yeah, I think you'll be able to find a jury pretty easily. There have been a lot higher profile cases where they've been able to find a jury, but the jury selection process is critical in this case. Why? Because they're not fighting over the facts. They kind of agree as to what happened. It's a question of how do you interpret the law? And so which jurors you get and what mindset they come in with is absolutely critical. So Hogan's team is going to want people who are simply offended that Gawker published this at all, while Gawker's team is going to want people who are more willing to focus on sort of constitutional principles. But it'd be a really interesting case to be a juror on because, no one was killed here. You've got some, sort of obnoxious, high-profile person against an obnoxious, high-profile media entity. Kind of a fun case to preside over.
That's one way of looking at it. Yeah. Gawker's stance is that First Amendment.
That's right. And it's hard. Some people are going to say, wait, it's a sex tape. How could there be a First Amendment claim? What Gawker's basically saying is the minute Hulk Hogan starts always talking about his sex life, and in specifically talking about not having sex with the person he's having sex with on the tape, that it becomes newsworthy. They say, look, we only used a little over a minute of the tape. We didn't play the whole thing. We were using it just as much as was necessary to be newsworthy.
Wouldn't it be a little tricky with the jury playing that?
Absolutely. Look, it's going to be a hard argument for a jury. It's the sort of argument that's better in an appellate court. Key question is, did they need to use the tape?
Okay. You think it's fun? I don't know if the two sides think it is. But
I think it's a fascinating case.
Yeah,
so,
that it is.
Yeah.
All right, Dan, thank you.
Thank you, guys.